sisters. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. I wanted to come on and do a video, and the topic of this video is how we raising our children to become adults. Okay, and I want to start off with a scripture. It talks about how we raise our children, and it's in 1 Corinthians 13. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Alright? So to say this, I wanted to come on and talk about how parents are raising their children in this season. I want to tap in about the teachings that we taught our children as they was growing up. In this season, those teachings no longer resonate with what's going on in the world today. So, I suggest this. We have to reprogram our children, especially if they 16, 17, 18, 19, at those ages, right? They're growing into be adults, right? Going into adulthood. So what you taught them as young children, that don't register anymore. See, you got to go in and you got to reprogram your children. Your children got goals. They passionate about things. And you need to listen to what they passionate about. You need to listen to them when they talk about their goals. And you need to help them prepare for that. You know? Like you may have a son. We're going to use the son as a scenario. He may say, Mom, Dad, I want to open up a barber shop. I want to cut hair. And your response should be this. Okay, son. Let's see what we can do. Let's work something out. Let's get you into a cosmetology, take up some cosmetology classes or something like that. And then he'll have his and he start mastering that and becoming good at cutting hair and stuff like that, right? So now he's mastering his skills. So, and as a parent, you want to continue to keep supporting him. Now you want to lay down the foundation. And how do you lay down the foundation? It's about offering your child the opportunities and the resources. You want to say, let's take out a loan. He done mastered what he mastered and took up the classes and everything that's required, right? Now, mind you, he's at the age, he's still living in your home. He's at the age, we're going to say, 18. He done graduated, so we're going to say 18, 19 years old. Now you know it's time to prepare him for the real world. So now you're laying down this foundation for him. And you want to set up something if you don't have the finances yourself, you can always take out loans because he should have good credit, but it's not the credit that people was looking for to say for instance you need you need a building now so he can operate his shop legitimately in a building. Pick out a building. See the requirements that you could take out a loan. I'm quite sure they should be able to work with you, work with his credit, work with your credit. You got to remember this is your child. You're sending them into the real world. You don't want the real world to eat him up. So you want to make sure you help him build a foundation. So what I'm saying is Y'all work on that loan situation. If you co-signing from him is what you need to do, you should invest in your child. Take that loan out. If you able and both of y'all able together and put your resources together, open up that building. Let your son operate his business up in that building, you know, and then he can start building on his brand. He can bring not only him cutting hair, and stuff like that. He can build a brand. Like he can start like like having a clothing line, a shoe line up in his shop. He can have jewelry up in his shop, things of that nature. He's building a brand for himself. So that's the scenario that I'm trying to say. Like, we need to also, as we building the foundation for our children, we need to also help them out. You can't just like, okay, I support you in doing this, but you're not helping him. You're not using your resources. Even if you have to clean up your credit, which it don't take long to do, you can clean up your credit and y'all can take out this loan together. You know? And to me, that's what parents is lacking today. They children have dreams and passion. They so passionate about things, and parents overlook that. You know? So what I'm saying is like you got to be mindful. They at adult age. What you used to teach them don't work no more. You got to get them prepared and ready for the new world. Because that business that I just talked about, it will flourish. Clientele gonna come easy once you master your skills, right? Once you take on that loan or whatever, if you don't have the finances already, once you take on that loan and open that building for your son or your daughter, don't minimize your daughter either. If she have hopes and dreams and goals that she want to fulfill, you do the exact same thing. You don't just do one for the other like that. Don't never do that. You understand me? Females open up shops too. They want to do hair. They want to do nails. You know what I'm saying? They want to sell their jewelry and they purses and makeup, whatever they do. They could put that in their shop and accumulate, extra income, streams of income. And on top of that, while they doing all that and get good at that and stuff like that in their business, and they can also do a YouTube channel and record their business, what they doing, and that'd be another stream of income. So don't you tell me they can't do it. You got to, like I said, you got to reprogram their mind and take them away from them video games. That's the reason why they can't do it. That's the only excuse that I can see that the next generation can't make it. If you pull away from them video games, guess what? Your dreams, your goals, they're going to start shining. As long as you keep clouding your judgment, your brain with these games that's just instilling these violence and stuff like that, it's not going to work. See, that's the way they want you to be programmed. See, you got to think smart. And how do you think smart? You got to stop taking in all that junk food you eat, all that candy and chips and stuff. You got to exchange it for something like this. Look what I'm having this morning. Fruits. Okay? Drink plenty of water. Don't you know what you take in your body that stimulates you and like if you just eating, think about it like this. If you eating like junk food, candy and chips all the time, that is not no nutrition for your brain. How you gonna think? Think about it. You already got that against you already, right? And now you playing video games all day, staring at the game. That's playing up against you. And mom and daddy just sitting there just like doing their thing and they ain't even paying attention to what's really going on. And time just passing it by, passing you by like woo woo. See, you got the that's what I mean by reprogramming yourself. We want to send our children out into the world to program them instead of us doing our job. The job starts at home. You can't blame it on no teacher. You can't blame it on no peer pressure on the street. It starts with the home first. What are you putting in your home? What are you enticing your children? What are you letting them do all day? Sit around being lazy. Ting, 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 ting. I'm talking about that video game and shit. Ting, 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 ting. No. This is the time where you need to be preparing yourself. Preparing yourself for your goals, your accomplishments. Even if you graduated from high school, that don't mean life is over right there and you just go work a 9 to 5. That's that 3D matrix thinking. You want to build a business. You want to build a legacy for yourself. You want to be a leader in this world. That's why you got to start now. You got to prepare yourself. You got to take action. Don't let nobody tell you whatever you're passionate about, that you can't do it. They are liars. Ain't no truth in them. You stay true to yourself. You believe in yourself. You have confidence in yourself. Sometimes children, you have to be, how you say it? You got to be a little more aggressive and more open with your parents, and that way they'll be more like in tune to what you're saying that you want to do and what you're passionate about. You know, all parents is not equally yoked. Some parents will let you sit in your room all day long doing nothing. Some parents will let you just sit in the house all day flickering on the TV doing nothing. Then they got some parents that's on fire. That whatever your dreams is, whatever your goals is, they gonna rock it with you. They down with you. They out there taking loans up for you. They making sure whatever you said you passionate about, they gonna make sure they take you step by step to make sure you get there. They ain't worrying about no money, how much it costs. They ain't worrying about the time they need to put in. That's what you call unconditional love. Taking the time. Giving them the resources. That $50,000 car you just bought, and you worrying about spending $20,000 on your kid to prepare them from the real world, so the real world don't eat them up. That is what you call an investment. We sit here and we have these children, but we don't want to take the responsibility. We think like, oh, I raised them till they got to S&S age, so they on their own. No, that's like saying I raised my children. The things that I taught them as a child, and it go back to that scripture, 1 Corinthians 13. Come on now. What you taught them as a child do not apply to their adulthood. So you just basically just throwing them out into the wolves. for the wolves to eat them up, right? That's what you're going to tell me. This is the time. This is the opportunity to show unconditional love to your loved one. I don't care if they reach adulthood. This is the time to stand by their side even more. Don't you know what the real world out here got for them? Is your eyes open? Is you woke? You got to help them. You got to help them every step of the way. Some kids don't know how to come and be like, Mom, Dad, I need some help on this, because they so used to you like saying no to them. See, we got to be smart as parents. See, we got to keep educating our own self so we can discern what our children is actually saying to us, crying out to us about. You know, you see them want to do something, make sure you stay on top of those things. Those things are very important. And then when they fail in life, you looking at them stupid like, if you would have did this, you would have did. No. Let me backtrack you. If you would have done this, if you would have done that, they wouldn't be in the predicament they in. Like I said, it starts in the home first. It don't start in no school. It don't start in them streets. Think about what I'm saying to you. You know I'm telling the truth. That's all I ever do, come on here and tell the truth. I'd rather tell the truth or don't say anything at all. Understand what I'm saying to you? Now, this is what's really going on with our youth. This is what's really going on with our families. We don't want to invest in our children, but we want to invest in everything else. But we can't invest in the futures of our children? That's sad. And that is a greatly mistake. Because they are our future. They are our next generation. They are the ones that's going to break the generational curse. These wrong teachings. So we have to. It is apparent that we invest in them. And people that got riches should step up and invest in people's children. They don't have to be your children. Invest in them some type of way. They are our future that's going to keep us afloat. They are going to be the innovators of the world. They're going to be the next talents of the world. They're going to be the next leaders of the world. Stop investing in these dummies and invest into the real life that's ahead of us. And they moving fast. Can't you see it? Are you woke? The generation, they smart. They just need a push. And that's where you come in at. Push your kid. They adults in your house and they still living there. Push them. Push them to greatness. Have their backs. They don't have to go on the street and get it from nobody else. Have their back. Open your ears and hear what they talking about. That's all you got to do. And our next generation will be the bomb. You hear me? They be bringing up all kind of new ideas. Don't give up on on the next generation. Don't give up on these youngsters. It start with your child first. Be the change agent. Maybe you don't want to see change. I don't know. I'm speaking for myself on that level right there. Be the change agent you want to see in the world. This video speaks for itself. All right? Let me read Proverbs 22 when it talks about a good name is better than riches. Train up a child in the way he should go. Amen? Train. Let me read that one more time, because I don't think y'all got that. Proverbs 22, okay? A good name is better than riches. Train up a child in the way he should go. That covers everything I just talked about. And there's no need to go no further. Let that soak in. All right? Let that soak in. Once again, I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by to see the Sales Lady Boss Up got pop locking over here. All right? I'm always going to come at y'all raw and uncut. See? All our lives, people been sweeping things up under the rug. How to petite things and how to say it. No. If you're going to say it like it is. You can say things with dignity without blaspheming and all that unnecessary stuff to get your point across. But say it. Don't be afraid to say it. A closed mouth never get fed. You understand me? And I'm going to leave it at that. God bless you all. May you have a blessed day. And I thank God for giving me the opportunity to come on this morning and share with you something that is very important and that is dividing our families. All right? I hope you take from this. Do your part. Because ain't nobody else going to do it for you. Invest in your children. Because they are our next generation. All right? All right, guys. God bless you. If you don't know God, if you don't have Jesus in your life, take this time and say out loud to yourself, confess it with your mouth and believe it with your heart. That prayer in Romans 10:10, okay? Read that prayer and meditate and soak in that. And you too shall be saved. All right? See you guys in my next video. Peace, guys.